catch up. I must leave no stone unturned. Wheel of Life. Steady as stone. Life goes on.
Let the wind lead.
There she is! And Mona, too! Oh.
Welcome, welcome, most loyal attendants of the Prinzessin. Which one is it? Retainer or attendant? Make up your mind.
My apologies. Main Fräulein tends to use exaggerated expressions when she's in good spirits.
Hey, Fischl! You were looking for us, right? Sounds like the fun started without us. What's got you in such a good mood?
And so, the whisper of eternal night summons you back to my side. Splendid. What a blessed reunion. A boon from beyond the eventide. Come, partake of this joy with me.
Traveler, Paimon, it's a pleasure to see you again. Main Fräulein and I extend to you our most sincere greetings.
Paimon wants to say a proper hello too, but Paimon has no idea how to, partake.
A normal person in this situation would simply say, "Hi, traveler, how have you been?" The traveler and I are like intertwined stars in the vast galaxy. You of all people should very well know the fate foretold by this meeting.
Precisely. Lady Magistus, please refrain from such unimaginative utterances.
What now?
Lady Magistus has long since become a citizen of the Immonachreich. That's just my surname. Don't mind that. This is so embarrassing. You're here because Fischl asked Catherine to ask you to come, right? Indeed so, my Archmage. Did even this appear in thy divination? Why, your powers are... Oh, for the love... No, of course not. You told me your... Excuse me.
Don't worry. We've been around.
Oh, faithful servants. One's homeland, the Immonachreich, which bears the darkest of all fates, draws near to this...
Wait, what?
Indeed. Only one's most faithful envoys are fortunate enough to be privy to this great revelation. The Immonachreich is near...
No, please. That will be most unnecessary.
I know it sounds absurd, but there's actually something behind this, I promise. Basically, what official means is... Oh, Lady Magistus! All right. Honestly, look at me. A genius astrologist forced into a juvenile role-playing game. The truth is that yesterday, Her Highness encountered the Spark Knight Klee outside of the city. It was already getting dark, so, in that spirit of on the way, Her Highness relayed to Klee the story of her origins. Upon hearing the tragic tale of the fall of Her Highness's homeworld, the tender-hearted Spark Knight inquired, with tears welling up in...
Oh no! Is the Imanakreich really gone? Won't it grow back?
Oh, mortal, your sovereign's heart is touched by thy
Really?
Since you Could you cut the reenactment and just...
In short, Klee gave Fischl an island to serve as the promised land where the Imanakreich...
Providence has gifted Mainfroy...
This island looks kinda familiar.
Traveler, I think she...
Huh?
Klee is involved in this, which means her mother is probably involved, which means that old hag is involved. Thanks, but no thanks.
You, who have traveled to the farthest reaches of the world, fathom the celestial path of stardust and...
Must chart the course that...
Oh, Fischl doesn't know the way there. Since thou asketh for our help, Paimon can telleth you that we are good friends with the Spark. Come on, just play along.
Behold, the Watcher, the Guide, the Weaver of Dreams, the Traveler. To sum up, Traveler, since you say you know the way, we'll let you take us to the island. I mean, the Promised Land. Oh, good, fine, done. Right now, Lady Magistus needs to go home to pack her things and
Very well. Then it is set.
Mainfräulein means to say, good night.
About darn time! Good night! Paimon's exhausted! You all have proper rules. How come Paimon has to be a clock on the wall in the royal palace? Cuckoo! It's 12 o'clock sharp in the Immernachtrich! Anyway, since those islands are... Kaya's mind works in mysterious ways. But no one, a certain somebody who's...
Guys, leave it all to me. Wheel of life. Steady as
We're here! Tone Deaf Bard! Uh-huh. What are they doing in Mondstadt?
Well, look at that! You're really here. Come on,
take a seat and join our...
Wow, Traveler, Paimon! Speak of the devil, we were literally just talking about...
Kazuha? Shinyan? What are you doing here in a Mondstadt tavern? And how'd you end up having to share a table with the tone-deaf bard?
Tone-deaf bard? Now that's a fun stage name. It seems like you're a pretty well-known singer, fella.
Though sadly not a rock and roll singer, or we could perform a duet. So, you all know each other. My newfound friends are my old friends' friends from afar. How fantastic. Oh, this is a rare opportunity indeed. Oh, we should form a poetry club and call it, the Free Poet Society, or something like that.
Yeah, I felt like getting out and finding some new inspiration for my songwriting. Kazuha felt like going on a trip too, so we figured we'd travel together. Last month, Beto held a big booze-filled party called the Drink Till You Sink Championship, and she put me in charge of the music. And that's where I met Kazuha.
Although Shinyen can come across as unruly at times, her musical understanding is...
Oh, you can say that. Starting from Liyue, we passed through Stone Gate and kept going till we came into Mondstadt. Then along the way, we saw this really...
Oh, yeah! We know the one! Our friend owns that place.
Really? Y'all sure have...
Similar souls tend to attract each other. Traveler and Paimon, you must have exceptional taste, just like that.
Wow! You're too nice! Unlike some people who own...
By the way, do you know anything about the Iridescence tour? It's supposed to be huge. Rumor has it that, well, so far it's mostly just empty promises. And I'd love to give the festival another shot.
But music is all about inspiration. Maybe the organizers canceled the show because theirs dried up. But fear not, weary travelers, for your journey.
Your temple of music must have more than just good tunes. You're a bard, ain't ya? A song.
Exactly. Ah, you understand the meaning of being a bard so well. To express my gratitude...
I've met many bards during my travels, but none of them are as entertaining as you.
I'm sure... Legends tell of an emerald isle in the middle of the ocean. There, the Dodo King and his people live a blissful existence. When a Dodoko is born, it died. One Dodoko made a new... So the little knight, together, there was no trial. But summer is the season of... The end.
How interesting. I now have the urge to visit...
I'm glad you liked it. Well, there's wine on the table, and
Here's to music. Come on, traveler.
don't worry, if you don't like wine, there's juice as well.
In that case, I'll have a glass of juice.
Oh, no!
Uh-oh, this fella's drunk. But,
Oops, I think I accidentally placed some fruity cocktails out there. My bad. Anyway, guess it's time to talk about business after all that drinking. You can't...
Oh, yeah! That's a good point! We didn't come here to drink.
Kazuha? Kazuha! Oh, he just won't wake up. Looks like we're staying in the tavern tonight.
Even if you are a close friend.
you like? I need to learn to handle my...
Life goes on.
Even if you are a close friend.
Look where we are. Yup, I can sense that you're about to tell me something. Klee gave a special gift from her mother to an adventurer friend? Oh, she's such a kind-heart. As I'm sure you've already guessed, that letter is most definitely written by Alice.
Yeah, that's so.
Speaking of, guess which two people I ran into on my way to the tavern today?
Master Jean? Or Lisa?
A mother and daughter, both with long elf ears and the most
Alice and Klee?
Ding ding ding! Correct answer! The unaging mage was taking her teeny tiny knight on a vacation, and I happened to run into them. As a friendly greeting, the mysterious woman gave me a gift. She also said that if I meet any fun friends, I should share this gift with them. So now it's yours to keep.
Ah! It's a bomb!
Minus the fuse, so don't worry, it's not going to explode. Come on, take it. This way we can talk to each other just like this, even when we're apart. It's called a Dodo communication device, and it allows people to stay in touch over vast distances. However, you can't just use it anytime you want, and I heard that the inspiration for this comes from another world. Alice is always full of surprises. She and Klee asked me to tell you. Please take this with you when you depart for the island. No, wait, the Promised Land with your friends. And have fun! Don't worry about how to get there. The organizers of this vacation have made arrangements. Turn right after you exit the city gates, and you'll see something that will make you very...
Sounds like the two of you.
Of course not. Is that really the... Traveler, you're my friend. And as your friend, I just want to give you something that'll make you happy. How can you think this of me?
Fair enough. But actually, Kazuha and Shinyan seemed pretty interested in coming on this trip too.
Ah, you're back. Poor Kazuha's still out for the count. Seems like he can't handle...
Shinyan, do you want to come to the island?
Huh? He doesn't want to go anymore.
Can't miss.
Ah, Kazuha might act mature.
Well, all the more reason for you to join.
Okay, sounds like a plan. How do we get...
Someone's got it covered, apparently. There'll be a few others joining us on this trip, and we're meeting at the city gate tomorrow. Oh, yeah. They don't official yet, do they? Okay, so here's the deal. There's...
Paimon, don't get me wrong. I'm just asking to make sure. But from the way you're plugging this trip so hard, did the after all, canceling the iridescence tour...
Ugh, why won't...
Don't worry about that for now. You'll all have the chance to get acquainted with each other, whether you're a princess, a retainer, a talking raven, a samurai, or a musician. You're all VIP guests of the island on your summer vacation.
I'm sure looking forward to it.
I'll have to pass.
You serious? The tone-deaf bard actually...
I promised a young lady with cat ears and a cat tail that I'd sing at her tavern to boost business and beat the competition. Ah, yes, the competition being this place, which has six-fingered Jose.
Aren't you allergic to cats?
Yup, I can always sing on their roof. She told me that as long as their sales surpass their competitor, there's a whole month's worth of wine in it for me. Oh, what a fine employment opportunity, virtually tailor-made for me. So have fun, and don't worry about me. I feel like this summer is going to be a very...
What would you like? I need to learn to handle...
Ma... waiting for you. Ooh, look at the little white snowflakes dance. You want a non-alcoholic drink? No, that's not difficult, but life as a mixologist. I'll admit.
Another. Can't give up.
Rise. Today is the day of one's reckoning with fate, as foretold by the night sky. Humiliation suffered in the past, the shame we have carried all these years. One bids you adieu, for today it is time for retribution.
Mein Fräulein, if I may be so bold, that final phrase did not sound like one.
Of course it wasn't. I just overheard it from someone in the city. Let me see. Huh. It really is someone else's catchphrase.
Wow, you're here early.
Hi. Who have you brought with you?
Oh, ahem. Allow Paimon to introduce to you a fabled wandering swordsman of Inazuma and an enchanting musical talent of Liyue.
Hey, I'm Xinyan from Liyue. I like rock and roll, sunny days, and good times. You must be the princess Paimon told us about. You sure do look the part. I hear you're from a faraway land. It's an honor to be in the company of dignitaries. And this lady over here, my family tells me that only the wisest scholars wear pointed hats like this one. Guessing that applies to you too?
Oh, I like her. She can stay. Xinyan, your gaze pierces the dark veil of night to arrive at the truth beyond. I am in need of one such as yourself. Very well. You shall be one's musician laureate. She's trying to say thanks. You say all the right things. And the same goes for me too. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Mona, an astrologist.
Oh, well, it's nice to meet you too.
Mona is amazing. She can find out everything about you by divination.
A princess, an astrologist, and an articulate raven retainer. In the company of giants, my humble self hardly deserves mention. I am Kaedehara Kazuha from Inazuma. It is an honor to meet you all.
What ho, Kazuha? Divulge thy epithets and thy vocation.
Oh, Mein Fräulein would like to know where you work and what your field of expertise is.
I'm afraid I'm just another wanderer.